What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, we back learning some geography here with 30 geography facts that most people get wrong. Finna check this out and see if this is probably true on my end, because like I said, I was alright in geography. I wouldn't say I was the best and I knew it, but then again, and since I've been out of school so long, I don't remember too much. But we finna see. Check this out. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, send down those recommendations, and let's check it out.
If you are watching this video, you are probably interested in geography. Therefore, a lot of the facts we're about to tell you, you may already know. However, for the average Joe who isn't too intrigued by geography, a lot of them might get these facts wrong. Hey guys, Sam here from the Geography Bible. I hope you are having a fantastic week wherever in the world you may be. So sit back, relax, remember to like and subscribe, and we hope you learned something new. So let's kick off this video with fact number 1. The United Kingdom and Great Britain are not the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
Great Britain is the official collective name of England, Scotland and Wales and their associated islands. It does not include Northern Ireland and therefore should never be used interchangeably with the UK.
Okay, I remember that because when I was be saying stuff about the UK, like I remember a video kind of explaining that I seen, and I had some people in the comments tell me it's not the same too. So okay, I do that one.
Something you see all too often. Number 2, Holland and the Netherlands are two separate things. The Netherlands is the term for the country as a whole, 12 provinces, while Holland refers to just the 2 provinces of North and South Holland. Number 3, Toronto isn't the capital of Canada. It is actually Vancouver. Just kidding, it's Ottawa. Number 4, Iceland isn't actually made of ice. Icelandic landscapes are shaped by the forces of nature and vary from deep fjords to vast volcanic deserts, through to black sand beaches, snow-capped mountains and staggering waterfalls. Number 5, Iran isn't actually hot all of the time. In January and February, Iran can see temperatures as low as 4 degrees Celsius. Number 6, Greenland isn't as big as it looks on a map. Greenland is astronomically distorted on a traditional map and is actually a lot smaller than what it appears.
I thought Greenland was big, like seeing it. That's interesting right there. It's basically the same size as different countries in Africa. That's
astronomically distorted on a traditional map and is actually a lot smaller than what it appears. It is still huge, however. Number 7, Rio isn't the capital of Brazil. It had been the federal capital of the South American country from 1822 until 1960. But today, the capital of Brazil is actually Brasilia, in the central plateau of the country. Number 8, Texas isn't the largest state. Texas is approximately 678,000 square kilometers.
I think it's California. I want to say California is the largest state in the U.S.
While Alaska is around 1.5 million square kilometers.
Oh, never mind, it's Alaska.
Around double. Number 9, Mount Everest isn't technically the tallest mountain in the world. Ecuador's Mount Chimborazo protrudes further out due to it being closer to the equator. Mount Everest is the tallest by height by sea level. Number 10, Johannesburg is not the capital of South Africa, and neither is just Cape Town. It is in fact Bloemfontein, Pretoria and Cape Town. Number 11, Antarctica is actually the driest continent on Earth, not Africa. A desert is defined as a dry area that has very little rainfall. Given this, Antarctica is actually the largest desert in the world. Number 12, Brazil is larger than...
I never knew that. Because we always just learned about how cold Antarctica is, but they never defined it as it being a desert.
Antarctica is actually the largest desert in the world. Number 12, Brazil is larger than the continental US. Although the US is the 4th largest country in the world and Brazil is 5th, that's mostly because of US territories. Number 13, Sydney is not the capital of Australia. Although it is the most populated and arguably iconic city in Australia, its capital is Canberra. Number 14, the pyramids of Giza aren't in the middle of the desert. Many people assume that a visit to the pyramids of Giza requires a long trek into the Egyptian desert, when in fact, it's quite an easy trip from the Cairo city centre. Number 15, Istanbul is not the capital of Turkey. Although it is their most popular and iconic city, the capital is in fact Ankara.
Ankara?
Number 16, the Atlantic Ocean isn't actually the largest body of water on Earth, but in fact, the Pacific Ocean is actually the largest body of water in the world. Number 17, Norway has the second most coastline in the world. Most people would assume a gigantic country like Australia, the US or Russia may have the second most coastline behind Canada, when in fact it is Norway. Number 18, Java is the most populated island in the world at around 150 million. Java is by far the most populated island in the world, home to Indonesia's megacity capital, Jakarta.
Wow.
Number 19, speaking of islands, Great Britain is the third most populated island in the world. Little old Great Britain is in fact the third most populated island in the world at around 66 million inhabitants. Number 20, Greenland is the largest island in the world, not Australia, which is technically a continent. An island is a mass of land that is both entirely surrounded by water and also smaller than a continent. By that definition, Australia can't be an island because it's already a continent. Number 21, Suriname's official language is Dutch, not Spanish or Portuguese. Number 22, California is actually more populated than the entirety of Canada.
Facts.
Number 23, Spanish is
now everybody in California coming pretty much to Texas, just about.
Second most native spoken language in the world, behind Mandarin, not English. Number 24, although the most populated country in the world, China does not have a city in the top 5 most populated in the world.
Dang.
Number 25, now this one is insane. North Korea and Finland are separated by just one country, Russia. Number 26, Greenland is not an independent country. Greenland is an autonomous, constituted country within the Kingdom of Denmark, and though it does enjoy a great deal of self-governing, it is not independent. Number 27, Florida is not the closest state to Africa. Now this one blew my mind. It makes sense since Florida is the southeastern state and cuts into the Atlantic, but it's not the case. A small peninsula off the coast of Maine, known as Quoddy Head, is a mere 3,150 miles.
I never even thought about it this way or looked at it this way. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
The closest point in Florida to Africa is 1,000 miles further. Number 28, Mexico is technically not south of the US. While it may seem a little counterintuitive, 11 US states have land farther south than the most northern point in Mexico. In parts of Texas, for example, the US-Mexico border is better described as being off to the west. Number 29, Afghanistan is geographically more in South Asia than the Middle East, and is closer to Mumbai than the likes of Iraq or Yemen. And finally, number 30. Egypt isn't only located in Africa. Sure, Egypt is part of the African continent, but it's technically considered to be a transcontinental country. While the Suez Canal divides Asia and Africa, there's actually a small peninsula in Egypt that transcends the canal and toes the line between the two continents. So there we have it, 30 geography facts that most people get wrong. Again, as we mentioned earlier, if you love geography, some of these may be basic knowledge, but to the average person who doesn't study geography or enjoy it, these might be brand new facts to them. So thank you so much for watching, we hope you enjoyed. Remember to drop a like and subscribe.
Yeah, I feel like most of those were brand new facts to me, except for like the first two, because the first two, I watched enough videos to know that, you know, Holland and the Netherlands, so that was, I already knew that thing. The Greenland thing, that was different because I always thought it was big. It looked big on the map, but that's crazy. I wonder why they do that then, make it look big on the map and really is not that big type thing. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Like that is very surprising. Where is it at? Oh, UK not the same. Let me see. Probably going too far. That is interesting. I wonder what he used for this. How? I wonder what he used.
Isn't as big as it looks on a map. Greenland is astronomically distorted on a traditional
That's what I don't understand. Look how big that is.
It looks on a map. Greenland is
That means, I don't know. Because Greenland, look how much bigger it is, at least compared to all of Europe. Like, it looked like it's the biggest in Europe, but it looked like what they're talking about, it's not even...
On a traditional...
like it's probably just as big as like Sweden or something. Definitely not bigger than Russia, but that's interesting. Mm. Like I said, I never knew that. The Greenland just looked like it was the biggest. Maybe I'm guessing it must be covered up with more land out there than anything. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If you from Greenland, let me know. But I never knew. I never knew that. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down these recommendations. But this is important to me. Why I had to learn it, because we never learned about some of these things in here. To be honest, on geography, like this is new. This is new. I gotta check out more. But that's all I have. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.